everybody.
Hi.
Welcome.
To the first episode of
What,
Dead Giveaway.
I was like, are we one of those couples that like says every other word on their answering
yes,
machine?
we're leaving a
Thank you
voice-
for calling.
Yeah. I'm Billy, and
I'm Carley.
and I'm Nancy.
Oh, God. You haven't done that in a long time.
It wasn't me. It was
That
Patricia.
me. Okay.
All right. So, welcome to Dead Giveaway. The first episode, maybe the last.
Yeah. I don't. Maybe they may have turned it off already.
Well, they're going to miss out.
Okay.
All right. So, we used to do a podcast a long time ago called Trail of Murders.
Yeah.
And the premise is we take an actual case and change the names, change the location, and one of us had to play Clue, essentially, and try to figure it out.
Right.
Narrow down our guess of who the possible suspect or the suspect was that committed the crime, committed the murder, etc. And that happens in part 1 of the episode. Part 2, we have the reveal. We go over the actual crime.
Okay.
Did I miss anything?
I think that's good.
Do you want to say it better?
No, you did great. Just
Thank you.
he will be doing the research and telling the story. I will be trying to figure things out.
Yeah, and she uses that term loosely, research.
Oh, boy.
Yeah, no. You're probably going to get real annoyed with me because you're the true crime junkie.
Yeah.
I am not.
Yeah.
It's not up my alley. It scares the ever-living hell out of me that you watch Snap to go to sleep.
It's peaceful.
Yeah, like I'm saying.
It's comforting.
Mhm. Oh, comforting. So comforting, yeah. Anyways, so typical middle-aged white lady just falls asleep to murder.
Okay.
And I'm just along for the ride.
Yeah. What I love most about it is that you have to do all the research and I just get to sit down and put my headphones on.
You use that term, research. And that's probably where you're going to get like, babe, you could have done a little bit better.
Yeah.
You ready?
Let's go.
All right. So in early 1999, 23-year-old Lena was working as a hostess at a nightclub.
Oh, I already know who did it. I'm just kidding.
So this is the kind of place where, like, you know, regulars just kind of blend into the background. You see faces, the same familiar faces week to week.
Sure.
And probably just having conversations kind of where they picked up, left off, night after night,
It's
week
cheers.
after week. Yeah. So there was familiarity here.
Okay.
So among the regulars, we have 34-year-old David, who's often accompanied by his friends Marcus and Eric, whom are both in their 20s.
Wait, he's 34 and his
Yes.
friends are in their 20s?
Yeah,
Okay.
there's a little bit of an age difference there. So
Okay.
he kind of like the ringleader,
Okay.
you know, kind of
Sure.
showing the ropes, you know. He's,
Gotcha.
hey, come with me to the bar. You be my wingman.
But I guess they're at least 21.
Yeah, they're in their 20s, like mid to late 20s.
Okay,
Like
okay.
they're just in their 20s.
Okay.
Like, it's not that big of a disparity between the ages.
No, yeah, I
here,
gotcha.
right? Plus, when you're that much older than somebody, the older they get, the less weird it becomes,
Yeah.
right?
Sure.
Okay, so Lena was really familiar with David, so much to the point that she ends up stealing David's wallet,
Okay.
which contains several $1,000s in cash.
Why?
And when David realized it was missing, he confronts her, and she immediately returns the money, but David really wasn't satisfied with that. So he wants an additional payment on top of her giving his money back. He wants to be overly compensated, essentially.
Wowza.
Yeah. So Lena said, yeah, I owe you, but let me have some more time to pay.
Okay.
So people close to Lena know that she hangs around unscrupulous people. Considering her former line of work, working at a nightclub is not too far removed from her previously adjacent job.
Okay. Got to do what you got to do.
Exactly. And so we're going to back up a little bit. I'm going to give you a little bit of background into Lena.
Okay.
Now, that was my segue.
Gotcha.
I thought that was going to be a little bit smoother than it was, but
Great.
yeah.
It's
All
great.
right. Perfect.
Just going back to the Pink Pony Club.
Exactly. Mama, I just want to keep on dancing. I'm dancing.
Oh, gosh.
All right. So Lena was born in 1976 in a very large coastal city. Okay. And as a child, she was abandoned. She was raised in an all-girls orphanage. And she eventually aged out of the system with no family, no safety net, no place to go, had like no money at all. So being homeless to survive, she did what most girls in that situation do. She
Sure.
turned to prostitution.
Yeah.
And over time, she became a drug addict and eventually began working in a brothel in the city's red light district.
Okay.
And so it wasn't a secret life that she was living. It wasn't like trying to hide it. That's just purely survival. So when we look at her stealing David's money,
Sure.
it's kind of basic instinct for her.
Right.
You know?
Yeah.
So eventually in 1996, she married Victor, who was one of her regulars. And Victor was also a drug addict.
Okay.
So lots of drug use. She's still in prostitution at this point. And according to their neighbors, their relationship was extremely volatile and often violent at times.
Okay.
And in the apartment, they reported hearing frequent arguments, the sound of objects breaking, lots and lots of crying. And I mean, that's not the kind of thing you can really hide
Sure.
in
Yeah.
paper thin
Yeah.
walls in an apartment. So, yeah. And the stability that she was hoping for in their marriage never materialized, and things were not good between the two of them.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. So you got any questions? Got any ideas?
No, not yet. I don't even know who dies yet, so
Well,
I'm assuming Lena, but continue.
yeah. So in 1998, she gives birth to their son, shortly after which things kind of changed with her.
Okay.
She started making really deliberate, very, very difficult choices and trying to reshape her life.
Sure. Motherhood will do that to you.
She quits using drugs,
Good.
stops working in prostitution. She took a job as a nightclub hostess
Okay.
and was trying to build stability for her child.
Sure.
During this time, Lena also leaves her husband.
Okay. Which can be dangerous if he's an
Yes.
abuser.
So, I mean, and obviously that decision was not taken lightly by her.
Right.
It came at a cost because she had no income.
Right.
And
And a baby.
Yeah, and a baby.
Yeah.
And so she's trying to start this new job, is drastically reduced in finances. And being a young mother, that's tough.
Sure.
Yeah. So she still didn't go back to her ex. She stayed away from him.
Good.
No matter how hard it got, she was like, nope. So now you can kind of understand a little bit better why she took the money
Yeah.
from
Yeah. Desperate.
David's wallet.
Yeah.
Right.
She's got
So
a baby to feed.
exactly. And by the end of 1998, her life was really kind of balanced on a very narrow edge. Like she's kind of like she could go one way or the other. Things
Okay.
are not good. And she, she walked away from addiction, prostitution, got out of a very violent marriage.
That's a big turnaround. Yeah.
But she really hadn't escaped consequences of it all because clearly by her actions, she's still
Right.
trying to survive,
Yes.
right?
Yes.
Which means you're not going to be making the best choices.
Right.
So with money being tight, she couldn't afford to just wait around to trust people. She was
Right.
just doing what she had to do.
Yeah.
And the people she encountered during this period of time didn't really see her transformation and progress. They saw her looking for opportunity, saw her getting in debt, knew her history, and they knew a little bit about her, failed marriage, trying
Sure.
to start over. But in a life like Lena's, you're often overlooked, written off, and
Right.
ignored.
Yeah.
And so oftentimes when things are going terribly wrong, this is what happens.
Right.
So just a few months after leaving her husband, Lena disappears.
Ooh.
No missing persons report was filed.
Where was the baby?
Good question.
The baby's missing too?
No.
Oh.
The baby's not missing.
Oh, okay.
So it's just you don't know who's looking after him, if it's with the dad. There's a lot of people, like I said, unscrupulous people who are coming in and out
Sure.
of her life, and you don't know.
How do we know Lena's missing? Did somebody report her missing?
We're gonna get there.
Oh, all right. Sorry. Jumping ahead.
So because of her past and her background,
Sure.
she was really unstable.
Yeah.
And because of that, people were used to her instability, her lack of dependency,
Right.
her history. People just assumed, oh, she would show up.
Yeah.
Like this is kind of
It's a
regular.
high risk lifestyle. So,
Yes.
yeah.
And so they assumed that this was a temporary thing and that she would show up like she always did before.
Right.
Except for this time, she didn't.
Yeah.
And so people were aware that Lena was out of her routine, that she wasn't present, not showing up to work, but no one said anything about it. No one reported it. And again, that's attributed to her past and kind of where she was. Yeah,
past habits and
Yeah. So by the time that anyone realized that Lena was truly gone, too much time had already passed. There was no clear last sighting, no immediate timeline, and no urgency to respond.
So nobody is sure when the last time they saw her was or anything like that. They just know it's been a long time.
Right.
Okay.
And I mean, and again, her disappearing didn't set off any alarms.
Right.
She just quietly went missing, and people were just like,
and then eventually they're like, well, it's been a long time since I've seen her.
Exactly.
Okay.
And it's going to get even longer.
Oh, boy.
So after police are involved, they managed to locate Lena's remains inside of an apartment.
So
only parts of her are found at the scene, and investigators learned, based on what they found, that she had been missing for over a month.
Okay, so it had been over a month. So did they discover the body and that's how they figured out she was missing, or did someone report her missing and then they found her body?
Well, it was reported.
The body?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, it was reported.
Okay. So she wasn't a missing person, and then they found her body. They found her body, and then found out she had been missing.
That she was missing.
Okay.
So, but she was gone for a month.
Yeah.
Nobody reported
That's
it.
a long time.
Yeah, and so basically backtracking, they were able to find out that she had been missing for over a month.
Okay.
And which is really sad that nobody reported her missing. Nobody thought, hey, can we?
So now I really want to know who has her kid, because that's very suspicious. Somebody doesn't come pick up their baby. Something's wrong.
Okay, so now we're at the point where you ask your questions. I'll answer them if I can. If it's not going to give it away, and then you need to.
Who has the baby?
That I'm assuming the baby right now is with the dad.
Okay, but you don't know for sure.
We don't know.
Okay,
I can say with this, while she has a son, the baby did not play a part in any key thing that happened here.
It wasn't just because of the baby or anything.
No.
Okay, or custody or child support or crazy.
That's not to say that the husband wasn't involved.
Sure.
Right.
Okay. You said parts of her were found. What parts?
Her skull.
Okay.
And her internal organs were found inside the refrigerator.
Her organs were in the fridge and her skull was in the apartment, but the rest of her was not there?
They did find bone fragments in the spot where she was dismembered. And then there's speculation that investigators did find other parts of her around city dump sites.
Okay.
But all
that's
of
not
her
verified.
was never recovered.
Okay. Whose apartment is it?
That's a good question.
Yeah. Whose is it?
I cannot divulge that information. I'm sorry. That's classified.
Okay. Had she paid back the dude from the bar?
No.
Nothing at all, or not the extra part?
She did
paid
not
back the original
give
money?
back the extra, no. Or no, she did not pay back the extra yet.
Okay,
no.
but she had paid him back for what she took, just not
she returned
the
his
extra
money,
that he was demanding.
Right.
Okay. And this guy, does he have any, like...
this guy who?
The guy at the bar that she took the money from. Does he, like, have any affiliations with, like, drugs, drug dealers? I mean, does he have that type of...
She and her husband were both drug addicts. Okay. So, in this guy, he could.
Okay. Well, it's going to be hard for me to guess if you want to answer my questions.
I'm telling you, I'm answering what I can. So no, he's not a drug dealer. I know that. So he's not a drug dealer, but he's got a few $1,000s in his
right.
In his wallet,
like who carries around that type of cash? Also, public service announcement: don't carry around $1,000 of cash in your wallet, please.
Yeah, and if your nightclub hostess, don't steal it.
Yes, that too.
Give yourself a decent tip, Avi, but don't.
Right. Just, oops, you dropped this, minus $100, $200. It's no big deal. Just kidding.
Yeah. No, morally, we're like, no, don't do that.
Yeah.
But.
Okay. Well,
do you have any more questions that you want me to answer?
Are you going to answer them?
Well, I did answer, just not. I'm not going to give this to you on a silver platter here, lady.
Okay. I'm thinking. Aside from the husband that she had recently left and the guys at the bar, were there any other people that the police thought might be involved?
There was several other suspects. Most of them, people on the fringes of the nightclub,
Sure.
people within her circle. And of course, there's a lot of people who came and went. I mean,
Yeah.
she had a lot of regulars from her time in prostitution. And I mean,
Okay.
there was not really like a definitive, these are the ones we're really closely looking, because again, nobody reported her missing.
Okay. So they found her organs in the fridge and her skull and some bone fragments at the apartment. Do we know what the cause of death was?
The speculation is that she was definitely beaten beforehand
Ooh, okay.
and then dismembered, but they don't know what.
They can't tell exactly what
Because
killed
there's
her.
so little of her
Okay.
that the forensics cannot definitively say
Okay.
this is what killed her.
Okay. Okay. I don't think I have any other questions then.
All right. So who are you going with out of what you know? Who are you going with?
Wait, am I telling you now or am I saying
you
in part two?
you tell your guess right now. Like, this is where you say, this is who I think did it, and this is why.
I'm just going to have to
etc.
go with the guy at the bar that she stole the money from. Seems the most,
Obvious.
yeah.
Yeah.
Which-
Not the husband in the angry marriage who she just left just a couple of months prior.
I mean, could be him too, but
All right.
okay.
Okay.
We'll
All right,
see you
so-
in a couple days.
Yeah, so episode 1 drops Monday. Episodes 2 are going to drop Thursdays. It's going to be a weekly podcast. And you follow us on our socials. We're on TikTok and Instagram. Just Dead Giveaway Pod, right? Is that what we named it? Or just Dead Giveaway Podcast?
I don't
Do you
remember. No.
Well, that's super helpful. It is at Dead Giveaway Podcast on Instagram. And it is also Dead Giveaway Podcast on TikTok.
Okay.
So, hey, we'll put some little blips out there on the episode coming out.
Yeah.
And-
Also, if you do follow us, you can DM us your guess
Yeah,
as to
yeah,
what you
that's what I
think
was-
or any comments.
Yeah, so comment on our post and just
Yeah.
say, hey, this is who I think did it. Or, Billy, you suck. Add more stuff in there.
Answer my questions correctly.
Yeah. If you guys are interested in reaching out or want to, suggest any cases to us, feel free to email us at deadgiveawaypodcast@gmail.com. And definitely please subscribe to the show.
Yeah.
Share it, like it, all that good stuff.
Yeah. Thanks for being here, and we'll see you in a couple days.
Bye.
Bye.